your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
And good Thursday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. Well, new today, a fiery confrontation between colleagues results in one person's death and another behind bars. It happened in Union County on Parker Chapel Road when deputies arrived on a disturbance call. The victim had died from his injuries, and officials have not released the name of the victim nor the name of the business. Blaney Jones Bryant was taken into custody at his residence a short time later. He's been charged with first-degree murder as the investigation is now underway. Authorities have taken a Monroe man into custody this morning after intentionally exposing his roommates to HIV. Arrest reports say that 35-year-old Jonathan George and his two roommates got into an argument and fought. George was hit and then spat a mouthful of blood onto both of the victims. George admitted to police he knew he was HIV positive when the incident happened. He was booked into the Ouachita Parish Correctional Center for simple battery and intentional exposure to the AIDS virus. Well, staying on the crime beat, a reward to help police catch a murderer has been increased by $7,000. Crime Stoppers of North Delta are now offering $9,000 for information leading to the arrest of Rogan James Wright. Wright, also known as RJ, is wanted for the September death of 27-year-old John Boucham Parks. If you've seen Wright or know where he is, call Crime Stoppers at that number that is on your screen. All qualified Louisiana customers or consumers began receiving federal SNAP benefits on Friday, November the 7th, according to the Louisiana Department of Health. Even with the current federal government shutdown, this will still occur. Recipients will get about 50% of their usual monthly benefits, and will this be depending on household size and occurs on their regular distribution day. Well, over in Arkansas, the healthcare system could see some major improvements thanks to a new grant. The state is applying for federal funding from the Rural Health Transformation Program. Now, that's part of President Trump's bill, the Big Beautiful Act. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid will distribute $50 billion to states that applied over the next 5 years. A decision will be made by the end of this year, and funding is expected to be sent to Arkansas in early 2026.
Now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We'll be mostly clear for this afternoon with just a few passing clouds. The temperatures will continue to be above average into the upper 70s and possibly reaching into lower 80s for our daytime highs. Now overnight tonight, we'll still see a few clouds. Give me a chance for some light patchy fog as we do see a little uptick in our dew points, and we are expecting a front to be rolling in tomorrow, which will give us a chance of maybe a brief light shower, but most of the rainfall will be kind of east of the Mississippi River, but there's still a chance we might see kind of little hits and miss with the shower activity across parts of the Ark-La-Miss as this front rolls through. Kind of the second one, we were talking about how we had a series of fronts that rode through the close of the week out. We've already had one kind of move through to the northeast. This is kind of our second one, and then we can still have a third one over the weekend, which will give us a chance for a cold snap next week. But tonight we're going to fall to lower 60s. Patchy fog is still possible, and then for tomorrow, a little mixture of sun and clouds, and we will see a chance for a light shower possible. Now, as we go into the weekend, we are above average for Saturday. Then after that, we will see our cold snap start to roll through on Sunday and Monday, with temperatures falling just below freezing for our overnight lows. Then after Monday, after Veterans Day really, we'll start to see kind of a gradual warm up to seasonal like temperatures, with daytime highs getting into the 70s and lows will continue in the mid 40s.
And that is it for our midday update today on this Thursday. NBC News Daily continues. Let's check on our neighbors and pets out there and take care of each other. See you tomorrow.